Hi, I'm Dr. Karen May. I'm the owner and physician at Momentum Health Neuropathy Center. Your neuropathy relief starts here. Today on Everything Wellness, we are going to talk about the age-old question, is there a cure for neuropathy? So I decided it's been a few years since I've actually just Googled that, since I was really going through neuropathy myself and really desperate and searching for solutions. So I Googled it the other day, as this was a topic that people ask a lot of questions on. It is crazy. There is literally all across the board. You'll have sites like Mayo Clinic and Harvard Health and WebMD and all of those that saying, no, there's no cure for neuropathy. Yet then you'll see videos made by actually some pretty well-respected physicians say, yes, there is a cure for neuropathy. And then there's all the other little sales pitches of it's cured if you take this particular ingredient from this rare part of the world, watching those types of webinars. And so there's some gimmick around it. So I just want to get down to the straight chase with it. Inflammation is the root of every disease. So if you expect to take a pill, a supplement, you expect a procedure or anything, any tool to cure neuropathy, it's not going to happen. So the way to truly, you can reduce, and honestly, I've actually had some of our clients reverse their neuropathy, but there's no magic wand approach to it. So now many doctors, and I've created videos on this, will tell you that there's nothing that they can do for neuropathy and nerves don't heal, which that's because they're not looking at the internal health of a person. Think about it. When you have high blood pressure, they're not looking at why you have high blood pressure. You give a pill because of the high blood pressure to keep it down. And we're thankful that there is symptomatic relief because high blood pressure can be very deadly, for example. But if we look at the root cause of neuropathy, there's 100 different reasons for it. And when the damage happens, it's not just done. And yes, it is progressive in most cases, but there are things you can do. So that's the reason why with looking for a cure for neuropathy, you have to look within. You have to be able to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So when you're looking for a cure for anything, it starts with number one, is you have the tools within your body to make it happen, but you got to give it the right fuel. And when you eat, the standard American diet is considered SAD, S-A-D, is literally causing your body to break down faster than it's repairing. So when you're looking at processed food, ultra-processed food, stuff that can live on a shelf for decades, okay, I'm exaggerating, but for years, I'm not exaggerating, that's exactly what it's going to do to your body. So if you want to go back and we want to trace the research, we literally look at what is the underlying cause of all chronic diseases. Neuropathy fits into some of that picture depending on your cause. Some of the causes of neuropathy, like chemo-induced, so cancer. You look at open heart surgery can cause neuropathy. So then you look at the root of the heart disease. You look at some of the surgical induced, if it's not trauma, arthritis, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, any of the autoimmune disorders. You go back, and the root cause is inflammation in the body. So let's start at the root cause. Start by putting different things in your body. What you've done so far has gotten to you to where you're at. You don't like it. But doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. So throughout any of my themes, first of all, many of my videos, I will tell you, one is I never tell people to start medication or stop medication. That is not my job. That is the job of you and your trusted physician. But here's the deal, is if you're taking medications for symptoms and not working on what you put into your mouth, which is 70% of your overall health, you're missing the boat. And so can you imagine going into your physician by you making some changes, bringing inflammation down naturally? Now you actually can tell them, hey, maybe I need less of this because this is what I've done. And I know some of you are sitting there and saying, oh yes, it's that easy. No, it's not, right? Habits take time. It's actually 66 days, not 21 days to change a habit. But here's the deal. Neuropathy, can be very debilitating. When you have poor circulation, you can't feel things. For many people, the pain can be unbearable. Balance becomes an issue. Numbness is a problem, and their quality of life is going down the toilet. Maybe you're not there yet. I was, and so I had to figure this out. If we don't have our quality of life, what do we have? So what do? Start by changing what you put into your mouth. We have videos on here that talk about using food as medicine. Starts as simple as reducing grains, dairy, and sugar. And look at what's the processed and highly processed foods are made out of. Grains, dairy, and sugar. So if you can reduce those to a cup of inflammatory, a cup of grains, dairy, and sugar a day, it's amazing what your body can do. But I guarantee you, you're not eating enough vegetables. And honestly, progression, not perfection. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not always perfect either. But the more you eat of the vegetables, and you eat good starchy vegetables and some fruit, you eat good protein, meat-based, plant-based, whatever variety you prefer, and limit the amount of grains, dairy, and sugar, it's remarkable what you're capable of. So I'm just going to challenge you. Write down how much grains, dairy, and sugar you eat in a day. Just literally, just a tick mark. You should be eating 2 times as many vegetables as any of those. So check it out. There's your action item for today. Knowledge is not power. It's useless without an action step. So your action step today is identify, pay attention. How much inflammatory foods are you eating? And you'll see when you start to reduce it, you can slowly see the progression. Natural never works as fast as medication. But I have people that have followed our video within 2 weeks of just using food as medicine. They didn't buy anything from us. They just started to use food as medicine. And they noticed a difference in their symptoms. That was pain. That was numbness. That was not balance, because that takes a long time to get back. But they noticed a difference. Take the challenge. Reduce your grains, dairy, and sugar. Keep it to a cup a day. Let us know how you do. Have a great day. And thank you for watching Everything Neuropathy.